May 20th, 2023. I'm Planicia Flechette, breaking generational curses, one family at a time, especially mine, even if it's only me. Throwing them L's up, L, loyalty, 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 loyalty. Even if it's only to yourself, be loyal. Be loyal. That's Loyal. Loyal. Mm-hmm. It's only one way to be loyal. It's only one way. True. Loyal. True. Stamped. Loyal. It's Saturday. Soulful Saturday. Today is the Sabbath day. I'm wishing everyone is well today and great health and prosperity for everyone that deserves it. Let me say that first. That deserves it because a lot of people are not deserving. So we're not going to act like they are. Today, I want to speak on some topics that people don't usually speak on. The first one I want to speak on is death because we all have to leave here. This physical body has to go. Like it has to go back to the dirt from which it was created. It has to. Like this beautiful brown cocoa melon, light chocolate, I don't know, caramel, whatever you want to call it, has to go back to the dirt. It has to. It's no way around it. It's beautiful. Like it's beautiful, beautiful skin, beautiful, just beautiful, beautiful I am. But got to go back to the dirt. This body has to go back to the dirt. But my soul, hmm, this soul, this soul, my soul, your soul, where is it going? What is it like? Who is it? What really is your soul like? Your soul, like I ain't saying what your body like, because I could be this beautiful and be just the devil. That's why they always say looks can be deceiving. Looks can be deceiving. Yeah, we all have bad and we have good, but what do you want to be? You want to be bad or you want to be good? Which one do you want to be? Which one do you want your child to be? Which one do you want your grandchildren to be? Which one really do you want to be? That's a big question now in my mind. Like, really, people think deaf. It's a lot of people. Hey, you shouldn't fear death because it's been so backwards to where people think that um, birth is a good thing and death is a sad thing. When it's actually supposed to be death is a good thing where birth is a bad thing. It's all switched up. It's a whole bunch of switch up and all that, but it's all a wonderful thing. It's what you make it to be, basically. It is. It's what you make it to be, and a lot of people do not make it to be shit. That's why I don't be shit. Like really, a lot of people got a lot of people making it shit for them. It's a lot going on behind the scenes. Y'all remember the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain, and what he had going on and what he was doing and all that. I remember that movie. Y'all might need to watch it and get some meaning to it because a lot of this stuff that they put on television to tell lies to your vision is really telling you a story, maybe of your life, of your wife, of your son, of your father, of somebody. Just telling a story. Everybody, hey, this is the story that I'm telling y'all. This is the story of basically my life because I live here. Like I'm here with you all. Under this sun and under this moon, we are all here. So this is going on around us in the world, like all over the world. It's not just me going through this. It's a lot of people going through the same thing that I'm going through. That's why I say we're all connected in some form of fashion, whether we look alike or not, whether we sleep alike or not, we're all connected. We really are from somewhere or another, some past lives. I got a lot of people still connecting to me from past lives. Like a lot of people are connected to you from past lives. You just got to identify who they are now because we're in the year of identity. Revelations is revealing. It's very revealing. A lot of stuff don't want to be revealed. It's giving it a hard time because it don't want it to come out. It don't want to be seen. It don't. But anything out of darkness got to come to the light. You have to come to the light at the end of the darkness. That's the only way to get through. You want to stay in the dark forever, keep coming back, repeating the same cycles over again with the same people that seem to love you the most but don't give a damn about you at all. I don't think that would be a choice of mine. If I had to make that choice now again, I'm saying no, I'm disconnecting like a telephone line. Disconnecting from that. People have to disconnect from a lot of things. You have to disconnect from a lot of things in life. Growing up as a child and growing up, I'm not saying that you have to be because children, even as adults, we still have childish things. And I'm not saying childish things is to hurt anybody. I'm saying childish things that we like to do. I like to skate. I can't skate because I'm 51. I like to dance. I love to dance. Even when I can't dance, I'm dancing. Like I love to dance. I love jokes. I like running. I love to race. Like I would really like race people, like in the street barefooted. Let's race. Like I don't care, young, old. I like to race. I like to run. Like I like to keep my energy up. Like nothing's wrong with that. But just those things that when people, I like to ride bikes, four wheelers and stuff like that. Like it's childish. What is she too old? Are they too no? Baby, you have to keep your youth, or you get stuck in these ways that no longer exist. Like really, like older people that you don't get them outside. You say you love grandma and stuff. Get grandma outside. Don't just go to the house and sit. Get outside in nature. Get her to walking and stuff, so her knees and stuff won't hurt. Like people really just don't be loving right properly. They wasn't loved properly, so they don't love properly. It's crazy, really. And then they give that same shit to you. Like I wasn't loved properly. You ain't gonna be loved properly. You ain't gonna be loved properly. Like who wants all that? Who wants that? Like people do really want it though. People really do want it because they've been giving it for a long time. If it wasn't been given, then why is the world still like it is? Why are people in the world still like it is? Because the world is perfect. The world still has trees. We got the sun. We got the moon. We got the star. But the world is perfect. It's the people in the world. So that's a big difference right there. That just really knocks the equation down to like zero. It's not the world because the world is good. It's the people in the world. The people that have came and did the same thing so many times, repeated cycles that they don't want to break, that they want to continue to make it work. It worked then, it's not working now. A lot of stuff that worked then is not working now. People don't want to get over it or get through it or get by. Like, go for something else because that's not working. There's nothing that you can do to stop the truth from coming out. It's nothing man can do to stop the moon from being out. There's nothing a man can do to stop the sun from shining. There's nothing. And that's confirmation for me. There's nothing man can do about that. You cannot stop the truth from coming out. Like, regardless of how long it takes, it may have seemed like forever for you, but for right now, in the revelations, the reveal that we're living in, is no truth hidden. So why not go ahead and talk about it or get it all out so it won't be when it comes out publicly humiliation. It won't be public humiliation. Why not fix it so it won't be embarrassing too to you? Because people are trying to fix things. People are trying to make things better, make things work. Like really, if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. We don't have to make it work. Let me rephrase. We don't have to make it work. If it's gonna work, it's gonna work. And if it's not, it's not. There's no need for these same people to go back and try to get these same positions doing the same bullshit and think it's gonna work this time. It's not gonna work this time. It's universal law. We've abided by so many other laws for so long, we forget that there is universal law. There is universal law in these man laws, in these man-made laws. There are universal laws that will always stand. The sun will always rise. The moon will always shine. That's universal law, something that people cannot get past. We in here to be revealed, to show who's walking amongst us, who's walking around us. Like you have to know that. You have to check all of that. That energy, that soul that's amongst you. You have to check, like, see what this soul like, because that's who that person is, regardless of the picture that they portray, regardless of the look that we give. Your soul is who you're recognized by. That's what you're recognized by, because we are spiritual beings. Spiritual beings. We all are spirit. We all are spiritual beings in a human experience. In a human experience. Some people then got caught up in this human experience, thinking that that's it. No, that's not it. People got to get right with more than with more than just the people around them. You got to get right with the world, and definitely the Most High, definitely the universe. You got to get right in the universe. What are you here for if you're not gonna get right in the universe? What are you doing here? Why would you want to be here and you know you're not being right or not doing right? Why would you want to be here when people are? People want to live and be happy and be free. I mean, like really be free. Freedom, that's the free and the dumb. But knowing that we are already free, like you are really free. Free people that other people have thinking they have taken control of. No. Bunch of free spirited people. And I'm one, like a free spirit. There's no ties and all that. No. There's none. None. Because when we leave here alone, separately. Unless it's tragic and it all happens and everybody's together. And that's a lot going on too. Like people are being like seriously taken away from here. And people still not waking up. Each time it's something else, it's something else, it's something. We got a new president, it's a problem. We got a new mayor, it's a problem. We got a new governor, it's always problems. Can we get some people that ain't gonna have no problems, that's not gonna cause chaos and confusion amongst the land, amongst their city, amongst the nation? Can we get somebody in there that's not gonna do that, that not wanna feel like they in total control? Because none of us in total control. You still gonna need God to do it, or you ain't doing nothing. It just looks like it is. That's why a lot of stuff is illusion. A lot of stuff is an illusion to people that have made it an illusion to others. But this is all an entire illusion, because none of that, no, none of that is gonna stay. None of that is up and stuck. If y'all listening to this song, listen to it again. It's not up and stuck like that. Like really, it's not. It's gonna have to be on some good stuff. It's gonna have to be some good ups. Not these bad. The bad ones are gonna have to come down. They're gonna have to come out of office. They're gonna have to come out of the. They're gonna have to come out of their positions. Period. Because that's not the right position of the universe. No, if you're gonna operate this land and do right by the land, you have to do right by the land and man, not just what you want to do on your coverage and your acreage, but the whole land, the world. That's not what it. You got the whole world, and it's the whole world. Just like that, the whole world. Listen to some of these songs. Y'all be listening to them, but you ain't be listening. He got the whole world, not just some of where you stay at, you and your people near me at, where y'all govern and mayorish. No, not them parts. We talk about the whole world. Not just your people, my people, they people, them people, and all that. Like, seriously, it's too much. It's too much. And everybody's in control, and nobody really is. So, no, it's going to have to be taking control of who the rightful owners is. Like, all these people have been, like, really just doing too much, taking over. And they shouldn't. Confirmation. Again, I'm always get a confirmation on here. Y'all like, subscribe, share my videos. Y'all, I have enjoyed. I get a new subscriber. I'll be wanting to shout out like, hey, y'all, but hey, even on this YouTube stuff, honey, you got imposters, you got people cloning to be who, and yeah, I said cloning, like cloning to be somebody, cloning to be me, using my stuff for their work, and it's only one me. Like really, it is. It's only one me. It's the only one in the world. Everybody got their own identity. People be trying to steal your identity. You cannot steal my identity. It's only me. Like seriously, it is. It's only me. And I've been doing my thing for a minute now. Like really, a minute now. Like it is really people that are chosen to do these type of things. To give you the messages that my daddy said. The universe is letting you all know that it's time. The time is up. The gig is up. You've all been seen. Everybody's been warned. Like the warning before the storm that Noah did. Remember the Noah? I'm going to keep on using it as a reference because a lot of these people that watch these videos are Christians. They go to church every Sunday and they don't read their Bible. They get the word from the pastor that ain't gonna go in and talk about witchcraft and spells. Do they talk about it? Leave me a verse that they say about witchcraft and spells. And that why is it in the Bible if it's not being done? People do witchcraft and spells. They do. They'll sacrifice you in a minute. I'm serious. I just realized this is serious, y'all. I just realized, like, seriously, and I be on Masons and stuff a lot because that's the most society in society. Suicidal society in society. The most misconstrued society in society is the Illuminati, Masonic Temple, all that type of stuff. The secret societies. It's not a secret that y'all do sacrifice children. Y'all don't care about nothing. Y'all put these organizations and stuff together to take people out, to get people's information. Just all kind of just hideous stuff. Hideous stuff to where they won't want none of this done to them. And then a lot of them do because they sacrifice their children for power. They get honor, they get badges and stuff when they do these things. And I'm just wondering how people allow that to happen. Like if you don't want the kids, give them to somebody that does. If you don't love your child, separate from them. You don't have to take another person's life just to have an identity to be somebody. And a lot of these people was broken as a child, and they continue to be broken as they grew up teenagers, as they grew up to be adults, and just been traumatized and shed number of trauma through the family. Like there's no family better than any family when we're all a family. Like everybody is family. Should be. I'm gonna take that back too because I don't want to be out here announcing family that I don't have. No. We ain't our family because I don't want devils and stuff. I don't want secretive people. I don't want sneaky people. I don't want lying people. I don't want them type of people in my family. Yeah, of course they are liars and stuff. That's fine, but they're not in my family. I don't want people that we can't have a conversation like they're grown until it's time to apologize. I don't want those people in my family. I don't want people that are grown until it's time to tell the truth. I don't want those people in my family. I don't want those people that what is the other one? Tell the truth, apologize, or it's three of them. People are always grown until it's time to apologize, tell the truth, or speak on some shit like I be speaking on. I don't want them people in my family. Them my three. I don't want them people in my family. We ain't got to sneak, hide, lie about nothing because we are family. And believe me, my family is not the only family that has had this kind of family. So, no, ma'am, no, sir. Get somebody else to do it. And that's on me. No, get somebody else to do it. We're going to be family. We're going to be family. Like for real. Fam, I love you. That's why I love you. Well, I love you unconditionally, regardless of what everybody has done, because everybody has done something in the family. Y'all even got the kids doing shit. Like, come on now. Let's be for real about this. Like seriously. And when I speak on death, I say like that, like all this sneaky stuff be going on in the land, but then as soon as somebody passed, they're the most loving mother, the most caring father. He's always been there, the grandfather of 16. Well, he only dead with three. Why you even put the other 16 on there? Like it's just a whole bunch of lies. First of all, lies. Let's just put it out there. A bunch of lies that have been told for so long, people are okay with it. And when you have a problem with the lies that are being told and speak on it, it's a problem. Like, how are we going to do this now? We're going to either keep the lies, which we're not, and we are we going to speak on them, which we are. We're going to speak on them. Okay, we'll take that. We're going to speak on them. Everyone told, every last one of the lies that are told, especially as far as Christopher Columbus, as far as in Mansa Musa, as far as in government trade, slave trade, as far as in all of that. All of this has to be spoken on because it's been going on 2,000 and some years. It's been going on. Nobody spoke on it. It was going on. Hey, that's how it's going to go on. But now that we are going on to something else, it's like a reverse. It is. It's like a reverse. Like now that we're going on from that bad to the good, then we still got to speak on this bad in order to make sure that this time is going to be good. Because it's got to balance itself out. It can we had 2,000 of darkness. How come we can't have 2,000 of light? Then it'll be balanced. You see that? It's be balanced. Because it's at time of balancement. And a bunch of Libras, y'all, the Libra scale and all that, a bunch of Libras should be balanced by now, like completely balanced. If your balancement is still off as a Libra, check your scales. People need to get into their birth chart and see that you may be a Libra. And people say they don't go off for signs and what is astrology and all that, but we had to have the moon to be here. The moon was here when we got here. The stars was here. The sun was here. Like all this stuff was here. So how is it not a part of it? Like that sounds crazy to me. Like that's just like your mother and your father being in your birth room, but don't include them. Like what? It don't make sense. Not it don't make sense to me. Now anybody else, y'all take it how you want to take it, but I'm not taking that. Y'all can take that back. Take that one back. No, that don't sound right. So you have to go on that. You have to know just because I'm an Aquarius, I may be a Scorpio and have a Libra and a Leo and all that in my chart. So I got to balance this out. That also lets me know where I will be, where I need to be, what I need to work on. Like all of that, people don't really want to work on themselves. They want to pretend out here in these streets and they believe the lie and think that that's them. When the whole time you're not a judge, you're a crooked, crooked person. You're not an attorney. You're not an attorney. You steal. You know the ways to steal the money to make sure that you're going to get more than what you say you're going to get. You say 33, but you're really going to get 38 somewhere or another. There's no way that you are doing that right. Like, why would you want to do that if you say, I'm here to help? You're here to help because your degree says a paper is nothing. That shit doesn't show your character. A degree, certificate, a piece of paper is nothing when that's not your character. That means nothing. People always hollering about a degree. What does the damn degree mean? What does degree? What degree are you? You are 33? You are 66? You are a 99, a 88, a 77? What degree are you? First degree? Your second degree? What are you? Third degree? Because the degrees ain't working. The degrees ain't working. It ain't adding up right. No, them degrees ain't tilting to that and to this and all that. It's not doing that. So them degrees have to be changed too. Them ain't the right degrees. No. Universal law still stands to this day. People just have overlooked it. What the universe is saying now, like, oh, you overlooked me? Here I go. You looking for me? Here I go. Here I go. Let me remind you. Here I go. That's all. And people ain't ready for that. Like people ain't ready for that truth. Like, damn, what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. You know, when you were sitting down there talking about her doing that to her and all that other stuff, it did came back to you. May not have been you, but it was somebody you knew. That's it too. Uh-huh. Just like that. Like, really. People be playing with it. Like I say, the preachers don't speak on spell work. They don't talk about it. They don't bring it up. I don't think nobody's in there talking about it because you know what? A lot of them are warlocks. Warlocks, witches, they do spell work too. Men do spell work just as rough as these women do. Their coats and stuff. These witches, they get the men that they can have power over and they can run, they can do a spell. And they even do spells on their private parts. On their private part. Now, why would you put a spell on his private part? Why not just divorce? Like, why not just leave it alone? Spells on the private part. Shh. Why? They bury drawers and shit. They put now they giving you all kind of drugs. They got drugs that they can give you, honey, that they get from these doctors' offices and things. These nurses and the phlebotomists that can get a hold of this stuff, and they, honey, it's a organized crime gang. That's all it is. Illuminati, Masons, Masonry, Masonic temples. The temples. This is the temple. This right here is the temple. So if you lying and flying up here, you, of course you're gonna be lying and flying out there. Y'all ain't keep on claiming these places to be what they're not. The government building. Who are you governing? Y'all destroying people. Y'all set up plots and plans and send people in positions to be destroyed and killed so y'all can take over their land, their man. Just a whole bunch of I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm trying to stay in the rhyming mode today. It's a beautiful day, y'all. It's so full Saturday. Let me say that again. It's the Sabbath day, and I'm just keeping it holy. Like for real, this is some holy stuff. I don't know how people take it. I really don't be caring about how people take it. I just know how I give it, and it's real. This is not no. She want to be famous. She gonna be famous. She is famous. She's really famous. Like I'm the warning before the storm. I see why Noah just took birds, animals. Period. Like y'all know what I'm saying. Like nobody had to listen because nobody really knew. They said I told you. The preacher said they talked to God. What line was he on? Can I get his number? Because I need to know which one that was. Because it's a lot of them. Like really, it's a lot of gods before my daddy, before the universe, before the earth, before the mother earth and father sky. Before it's a lot of them before. They claim to be before, but it's not really. So that's what I'm saying. We got to know who these preachers and stuff talking to because they in on it too. Illuminati's. Hey, a lot of them are Masons. A lot of the preachers are Masons. That's why they don't break through the Bible. We're gonna go through the Bible. Why we got to skip verses and stuff? Why can't we just start here? We're gonna start in Genesis 1 and we're gonna go all the way to 19 today. That's our lesson, y'all. Then we're gonna go from Genesis 20 to 32 today, y'all. Simple. But now you got to switch over here and talk about this over here and put this together and all that. Now we don't want to be in church no more. I'm done with that. Oh no, I can sit here with my own lessons, do my own writing, because I write, honey, I be writing books. While these crooks stealing, I'm writing. They stealing, I'm writing. I'm writing books, baby. I'm sorry, when I say writing books, baby. Like seriously, writing books, baby. Books, baby. I'm always writing sugar. And yesterday, I'm show you what I wrote. Like this is no game to me. Like I'm learning all this stuff over because it's a whole bunch of he say, she say, they said, and all that. Now we gonna know what's for real. We ain't gonna keep on going off of this. These are my files. I got more files, y'all. I got me some files I just did, honey. Couple missing people in the area. I done did some files on all these was yesterday. Honey, let me. I have to be trying to mark my dates too, cause I like to write. That's why she ain't typing. I got a computer, yes I do, but I like to write. I love to write, honey, cause this handwriting gonna be remembered when I sign. Hey, that this shit ain't working no more, and you motherfuckers gonna have to sit down somewhere, cause we ain't going for this shit, and I mean that on me and my daddy. Sign my name. I got to write, baby. I got to write, but this was 519. 519. I wrote that. I wrote that. That was 519. I wrote that. That was 519. I wrote that. Yeah, I do a lot of writing. 519. I've been writing files, baby. I do it all the time. What was this? I don't know when this one was. This was, I want to say yesterday too. I ain't writing no date on it, but it had to be yesterday. And then I'm going to do an investigation on this. Baron Gordon Funeral Home. It's been a bunch of harsh rumors going on, and I don't want to be putting I don't want to be going by these rumors. I want to know for myself. And my daddy want to know what these funeral homes is doing, participating in selling bodies and organs and things, and it ain't right. It's not. Y'all know it ain't right. I know people don't want to talk about death, but remember that was a subject. Y'all go back, rewind. I said we talking about death today. These funeral homes is selling bodies. They'll set it in cremated. Look here, where they burning it? If they burning and they can stand in there and get burnt while you in there, I mean, if they can stand in there and burn them, why you can't stand in there with them and make sure that's what they burning? It behooves me that y'all even be trying to try that. Like it don't sound right. Like, and why can't I stand in there while y'all burning my daddy? Why? Why again now? Y'all sure that's him? Because them ashes and stuff, who cleans them out? I've never heard of a ash sweeper. I never. I guess the person that burns do the ashes, honey. It's a whole bunch of, like I said, we need to be checking these jobs out because a lot of people are not doing their jobs. They are said to be doing them. Like I said, a lot of these funeral homes, not only in Mississippi, but Alabama, New York, Florida. I'm talking about everywhere. South Carolina, North Carolina, Ohio, Alabama. It don't matter where. It's some funeral homes in your area, in your location, that are not doing these cremations the correct way. That needs to be known. We're talking about death today. It's a lot of police officers in your area, in your town, in your city, whatever you want to call it. There are crooked police officers. They sign deals, they kill, they rob, they steal, they stalk. They do all of that. A lot of them are Masons or Masonic brothers, fraternity brothers, and all that, like the rest of them. These are people looking like us, but their souls is not saved. Say that their souls is not saved. They still have a soul battle. They spirit, they soul fighting to identify who their soul is. Because them as people is not these people. These people is whoo, child. That's why I'm saying death. A lot of it is caused to people. People set up an organized crime out. The government is an organized crime. The mob ties. They have mob ties overseas, under road rail. I'm talking about like different places. And these are people that are supposed to be responsible for people's lives, taking over plotting deals on people's lives. How? No human has control over another human, first of all. But to have the audacity to want to control, to want to own one, it's sad. It is. And to think that this been going on forever, it's going to continue to go on. Or we can just sign this over. And some of them people been in there over 5 years. Get them out of here. Because people change every day. So the more they get in there, the more they get away with shit, they changing demonically. Demonically. I don't know where that came from, but demonically they're changing. Because they done got away from this deceitful acts for so long, they feel like it's in their power. That's their power to steal and destroy and to kill, to hide this and hide that. No, baby. It's time we're all it going back. We're gonna roll it in. We're gonna roll it in. We can exercise today too. I know I need to give me a little workout in. I'm gonna go run and all that today too. But hey, we're going to roll it out because that's not working. We're going to roll. Forget the red carpet. We ain't doing no red carpet because red to me that's like bloody. It's love, but it's bloody love right now. Like we got to clean up this bloody love. Let's put the purple down. The purple rug. We're gonna do the purple rug. We're gonna change it to the purple rug. The only way you can walk on the purple rug is you got the royalty in your bloodline. That bloodline that says, you know what? I know that's wrong. I'm not going to do it. I know that's not the truth. I'm not going to say it. I know. I know. Not I believe, I heard, all that. No, we're going to eliminate a lot of them words too. We ain't going to be able to use them because once you say I believe or I heard and all that, tongue should be taken out because we're going off knowing now. We know better, so we do better. We know better, so we teach the kids better. Like these kids is going to have to be going on because a lot of these parents, I promise you, are not going to be able to fix it. It's too late to fix. It's too late to fix it because a lot of these people have really just sold their souls to the devil. That's why death is so real now. Like it's so real. It gets closer and closer every day. We ain't living in the last times. No, we living in revelations where stuff is being revealed. Can you take it? Can you handle that? Can you know people to know you for who you really, really, really are and not for who you are said to be? Can people really know that? I asked my friend the other day, I was like, if things were to just happen tonight and God said, was standing in front of you and said, you ready to go with me? You got your bags ready? You ready to go with me? Would you stand there and continue like you're ready to go knowing that you just did some shit the day before? Would you be ready to go still? Like, that's a question that I ask people. Like, seriously, that's the question of the hour. Like, would you be real if you people, and you people is a lot of people. It ain't just white people, it's black people, it's Chinese people, it's Mexican people, it's all kind of people that are greedy, that are envious, that are jealous, that are manipulative, that are humiliating, disgusting, nasty, sneaky, like really disgusting people in this world that look just like you and I. That's why I say these job applications, this gonna be changed. Because we can't go in here, hey, what color are you and all this, all that. No, because these colors and stuff, see, people don't want you to know who you are. You got to really go down to who you are. Indians, descendants. Ethiopian descendants, Ethiopians, Egyptian descendants, Egyptian descendants, the Egyptian descendants. They don't want you to know. Why is that not on there? Why is that not on the application? Because that's a race. Like people came here and thought they was it. Oh, it's the Caucasians, it's the Americans, it's the black. No, no, no. It's the truth. And that's the only thing that's gonna be able to stand. That's the only things that's not gonna be able to be hidden forever is the truth. The truth is gonna come out about the royal family and how they're not the royal family, how they stole gold and everything sold. Everything sold. Yeah. They're gonna have to sell all that shit. All that shit gonna have to be that's not y'all shit. And the shit that's not y'all ain't gonna be able to take it. How's y'all using stuff, Egyptian stuff from back, hey, way back, and y'all coronations that don't even go with the real coronation because y'all crowning a king that ain't even really a king? Ain't that against the law? Ain't that lying and blasphemy? Ain't that a whole bunch of that's a whole bunch of stuff. It is. It's a whole bunch of stuff that we're gonna have to get into. Like it can't just slide through here. I ain't see nobody on those skates. Did y'all see somebody on the skates on that corner? And I didn't even really look at it. I just glanced at them to see what they're doing, walking the streets, people mad, and people out there, they having reporters and running around telling them like this is not for real. Like, and they was locking them up and had them hostage for like, why you gotta do all that if y'all speaking the truth, cause see the truth don't mind being questioned. What was wrong with them questioning y'all about what was going on? If they weren't speaking the truth. See, that's what I'm saying. They were speaking the truth, and them lying folks, them lying royal family that ain't that damn royal. They're not royal. They are not royal. That's why I say the death of them is gonna be tragic. Like seriously, that's gonna be tragic. Like them both brothers at the coronation, but one ain't speaking to the other, and he got to sit out there because he mad this black. There's a whole bunch of confusion going on. Why? When the royal family, royalty, royalty means that I know who I am. I know I was here first, but I'll share this with you. We can share this together. But no, not only do blacks, but the whites, the Mexicans, the Chinese, it don't matter what race it is, they all do it. You could tell by the coronation, that was not family. That was not a royal family. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. And what was his wife? Why couldn't his wife be presented there too? She's a part of the family, right? That's why I say people pick and choose. It's all this pick and choose. They've been picking choosing judges. They've been picking choosing police. They know who they're gonna get to work with who and what they need, how they need it, what they're gonna do for their family, what they're gonna do to their family. It's a whole bunch of all that going on in witchcraft. Let's get back to that. The spells and stuff is real. Like people be who they say they are. No, who they are is what they don't show you. A lot of people don't show you who they are. These judges don't show you that they crooked as hell. That they didn't sign they soul to the devil. They didn't sold they soul to the devil. People, police officers, teachers, CPS workers. It's a whole bunch of people that didn't sold they soul to the devil. And what I mean by sold is no matter what the fuck they do, it's gonna be to benefit them when they know it's not right for nobody else. It wouldn't be nobody. It wouldn't be right if nobody else was doing it. If somebody else got caught about it, there would be a conversation that you would entertain in because they so wrong, but you so right. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. Like it really don't make sense. So if you can forge yourself, I'll sign up for you. Well, sign up for the next 10,000 people that come in there. Or don't sign up for nobody. Giving people a hard time to become and do what they need to do because you ain't doing shit. Because people don't know what they supposed to be doing. That's why they don't want you to do nothing. Want to keep you in a place where they always have been. But off of your identity, they try to be, that's who you are. No, that's who they is. No, that's not who they are. A lot of people are not, like I said, who they say they are. It just be a front for the public, for the people around them to think highly of them and stuff. A lot of these people lost their identity a long time ago. And stealing anybody else is gonna let me know that, hey, gotta be somebody. Why would you want my identity? Why would you want to be me? Why would you want to speak on me when you don't speak to me? Like, what? How does that make sense? How does it make sense? How am I a threat to you when I have nothing, as you say? If I'm nobody, as you say, then why am I a threat to you? That's why I say these people just have these positions, but at the same time, they be envious and jealous of the small people, as they say, the nobodies, as they say, because they somebody to who? Nobody. Nobody. Like, really, nobody. That's why I say, y'all, seriously, it's time for change. I know a lot of people don't want to. That's fine. Just stay over there with it. But because you can't sprinkle it around the earth like that no more. A lot of these people are going to be losing their positions from the president all the way down to the governors, the mayors, the Congress, the police, the teachers, the CPS workers, the principals, anybody under the dirty law. And I call it dirty, the dirty, dirty law, especially in the dirty South. Let me speak on that too. Mississippi is so dirty, or they try to be. But see, they dirt gonna have to be swept up under the rug. for too long. It's been swept up under the rug for too long. They dirt got them definitely come out. Cause see, they one of them what Confederate places where they think they I don't know what they think. I don't know what Mississippi think. I don't know what these government officials and stuff that got together in Mississippi and did, but baby, I pray for y'all families. I do. I pray for y'all families. To anybody that even thought about it, I pray for y'all family because I don't know if the lodge is the biggest there or how Mississippi tied into all the mob ties and all. You know, they got perjury, they got money laundering, they got conspiracy, racketeering, gun violence. It's a whole bunch of that in Mississippi. And you know who does it? Most of the politics, most of the politicians, most of the judges, the lawyers, the police, the teachers, most of the families. The families that was most of their folks were slave owners. They owned slaves and stuff, and they just came back as slave owners. They think they have that same energy because the energy never the soul, the soul it's got to change the soul. These souls have came back from slave masters and stuff and came back as the slave master's children, the slave master's friends and all that stuff and still want to own slaves. That's why I say Tate and all them people, those people in them big offices and things thinking they making big decisions. You made a decision on your family, on your wife family, your kids family, and all that, like y'all's family. Y'all made no decisions for us because we didn't decide to do that. We didn't decide to get an all white nothing, to do nothing because we're not in an all white. Well, why don't you all whites go where y'all all white came from? That's simple. Instead of trying to put y'all punishment and y'all trauma onto everybody else that ain't traumatized like y'all. Y'all still think y'all own people. Like y'all don't own nobody. You don't even own yourselves because you did, you would know you cannot own people. Like universal law. Do y'all read your Bibles? Or y'all just getting these things and read books of tricks and trades of damn slave trade and all that? What? How can I re-announce it to these people? You re-announce it to your mammy now. That's why I feel you need to re-announce it to. You need to re-announce to them, tell them that you done went and sold your soul to the devil, and you just took 5 of theirs, and that's for real. Like what? How y'all do that? Like, where y'all do that at? Like, really, where did that come? Where do them thoughts and ideas come from? If people still have the audacity, it's the audacity for me that a person can think. Where did that thought come from? Like, seriously, somebody need to answer that. Where did the fucking thought come from? Because that thought needs to be washed away from here. Like, for completely. That thought don't even need to be in the universe no more. Like completely, seriously, that's no lie. That thought of owning somebody, being able to kill, steal, and destroy whenever you want to on sight. Y'all taking these words, I'm telling you, y'all taking these words too politically incorrect. Cause that's on site right there don't mean that on site ain't what they was talking about, baby. Listen to these songs over again. That ain't what they was talking about. Y'all taking these words into your own, and half of these folks don't even read these words. Don't even know how to say these words, let alone read them. And it's a lot of men. I know they weren't taught to read, they weren't able to read and all that. But baby, we got to start reading now. We got to read something. If it ain't nothing but your child's school book, we got to start reading a little bit more. Cause folks ain't reading the thin lines, and then some folks when they can get enough money in their hand, they feel like I ain't got to read it, and I'm taking it what they say it is. Nah, you better read some lines, baby. They say, "Well, thou do it, thou get it." I don't know where it said. Find it. Y'all will find it. Y'all will find it somewhere. I'm just letting you know what thou do it. Thou's gonna get it. And that's in the witchcraft. 'Cause like I said, it's a lot of people be practicing it. These Masons and stuff practice it. Eastern Stars practicing it, honey. Sororities, fraternities, all in practice. They practice witchcraft. They practice it. That's why they get a lot of people in. Well, if you come in here, you gotta kiss on his body. What is a man doing kissing on his body? They done made that like it's a show. No, baby. These folks need healing. These folks need some serious healing around here, huh? These folks need some serious healing. But you tell them that they want you to lose you for you to lose your mind. Y'all gonna lose y'all mind. Why they gonna be doing all that shit? Ain't no confusion going on like that, baby. For real. Just know y'all that death is real. Like it's real. People playing with it. Like you still gonna play like that? Like damn, you gonna go out like that? Sit it off and Queen Latifah was just a show. But she didn't get killed for real. Queen Latifah still around here. Bank thefts and things. Like seriously, Mississippi. I'm telling you, Mississippi crooked. The dirty South. That's why they gave it the dirty South. I think I said that in another video. That's why they call it the dirty South. Mississippi so dirty. Cause them folks, I'm telling you, them folks, I'm gonna call them folks. I ain't gonna call them you people. Them folks, them lost folks, them sad folks, them crooked folks, them devilish folks. And it don't matter where they work at, who they work with, them devil folk, they know who they is. It's a lot of, it's a lot of them. They think they ain't been seen, they ain't been caught. Oh, we got away. Didn't I tell you we was gonna get away? Didn't I tell you we're gonna work? You didn't tell me to come back though. You didn't tell me karma about karma. 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 Everybody gets karma. 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 You know better, you do better. It don't matter what age or nothing. And I say people be acting like they don't know and all this. And I'm gonna get my child to do this, and my child gonna lie with me. My child gonna, hey, you cursing your child, baby. You cursing your child. That's all. People be cursing their children and everything. Be all about love. Don't give me none of y'all love. I don't want none. I say my own love. The love I have for myself, honey, will take out anybody's. They have love for me. It'll take out anybody's, baby. Because I love myself to the utmost. I love myself to the utmost. I don't want nobody to pick me over nobody else. Oh, no. Because I ain't picking nobody. I'm picking myself. I choose me. I choose me every time. I ain't got to choose nobody. I choose me. Really. Pick some of these cards on this death and stuff I'm speaking on, honey. These judges and stuff that's fixing to lose their position and let y'all know that my dad is not playing. He's dead serious about that. He's denouncing a whole bunch of people. People finna lose jobs, homes, cars, clothes, hoes, and automobiles. Hey, I heard that too. And automobiles. All them. Like for real. People finna lose stuff like they are. They finna lose a whole bunch of things, and I'm just letting you know. Don't cry about it. Don't shout about it. Don't fight about it, because you know what's going on. People be knowing what's going on. They don't want nobody else to know what's going on, but people finna lose a lot of things. A lot of things, baby. That's why I said it should be a whole lot of praying. And I'm talking about PRAY, not a whole lot of PREY. People go and kill you and send your family flowers. People will kill you and look for you. People will do all of that. Like I'm not lying. They will kill you and send a flower arrangement to the funeral home. Slick with it. But slick with it. Oh no. Slick gonna be ass caught up too. For real. Nimrod. Y'all Google some of these words, honey. I'm not gonna tell the whole story today. I'm gonna just give y'all the cards today. And I know I said that almost every time and end up still flipping. As I pull it out, I'm just gonna call out. Okay, we're gonna do it like that today. They thought about it first, though. See what I'm saying? People think about it first. They thought, should I do this? And then they're like, hell yeah, I need that money. Fuck it. Think again, baby. Don't take anything. You can't settle for anything. Sometimes you gotta wait. Gad, Bible, Google it. GAD in the Bible. Read the story on it. That's why I say y'all don't read your Bibles enough. If people know what the Bible is and the Gad in the Bible, read about it, baby. This right here is a famous abolitionist, Harriet Jacobs, forced to have kids by her owner, Dr. James Morgan, good breeder, hid for 7 years. Y'all, this is what I'm saying. Slave masters. They bred with the wives. I mean, slave masters bred with the women and all that old stuff. But y'all read the story on this. It's no fake stuff. I've been Googling all this stuff. That's how I know it all goes together. Now, I'm speaking on death and the judges and the lawyers and all this stuff. But these folks, these ties that people come back as friends, lovers, bosses, cousins, all it's just be a whole bunch of ties from old stuff. Like seriously, some slave owners can come back now as your cousins, your mother, your sister, your father, your brother. It don't matter. They come back as different people. Different energies have different faces have taken on these energies that may have not have liked you, may have sacrificed you before, may have killed you before, like all kind of stuff, baby. I see clearly. I cannot. Not this time. It worked all the other times. I got lost and confused like you do. You get lost and confused. You get you get straight off the way. But see, when you come back, when you open your eyes, when you can see for yourself, and you don't need nobody to tell you nothing. You can see for yourself. That's how I know when it's God, when it's the universe, when it's the most high. That's how you know when it is. You don't need nobody to tell you nothing, confirm them. You can get every confirmation you need from the most high. Everything. The rain, the stars, the moon, the birds, the bees, the trees. It's a message in everything. That's why I say, and this again is famous. Let me get it right. Famous abolitionist, abolitionist. Harriet Jacobs. She was forced to have kids by her owner, Dr. James Norkin. Harriet Jacobs. Y'all Google Harriet Jacobs. She was a black lady. forced to have children by her slave owners. And see, a lot of this stuff, men, they still have their energy of that. White men, they still have their energy. They're going to get control of that little black girl and they're going to do this and they're going to do this for me and all that. No, I'm not. No, we're not. There's a lot of us that are not. Get somebody else to do it. Get your mammy to do it. That part. Really. Get your mammy to do it. You will get retribution for all this that these people have done to you and everything else. You will get retribution. Retribution. You will get retribution. You will. Justice will be served. My daddy is not overlooking anything anymore. He's not overlooking anybody anymore. Everybody, everybody will be seen and judged for who they are. I spoke on the sororities. I don't know. I ate a Phi Theta. I don't know how y'all say that stuff, but they are involved. A bunch of them are involved. I don't know if it's fraternity, sorority. I don't know about them. All I know is they are sacrificial people that think they have seniority, not sorority, seniority over people, places, and things too. Kids and all. They sacrifice their kids and all too. They'll do anything for a man. A man would do anything for them. I don't know who they are. Men would do anything for men too. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. No, that's the secrets. Did you do something when it happened to you? A lot of these people have been molested as children. Because this card comes out. Like, did you do something when it happened to you? When I was molested as a child at first, I was scared to speak on it and stuff. So, no, I did it. But as I've been speaking on it, nobody can stop that. Like, yes, it happens. People hide that. It do. The Masons and stuff, they do have their children sacrificed and stuff on that because it happens to a lot of them. A lot of men have been molested also, been taken advantage to as men. That's why as boys, so they grow up to be bitter, unidentified men because they can identify with why they feel this way or why they do these things or why they have this woman or why they have a lot of women or why they do drugs. And it's just a whole bunch of insecure stuff. Like I said, and a lot of these men are in position. Police officers, Masons, fraternity brothers, judges, lawyers, police officers. It's a whole bunch of trauma. A whole bunch of trauma. Stacy, I don't know if Stacy's in the White House or the penthouse. I don't know where Stacy is, but Stacy has a lot to do with this. Stacy. Stacy, you may be going through something similar to this. Honey, Adidas. All day I dream about sex is what I get out of this. They dreaming about sex all day. Adidas has something to do with this. Maybe the people that own Adidas or the people that come up with Adidas, they have something to do with this. Like I said, I don't know if they installed it or did they steal the Adidas patent. I don't know. Patent, I don't know. Random chicks. Yep, random chicks. A lot of these Masons and stuff be with random chicks, get random chicks to do different stuff for them and all of that. And it's random chicks that are witches and stuff too. I'm hearing that a lot of random chicks are witches and stuff. Like in these sororities and stuff, they are really witches. They know they practice witchcraft and spellcraft, but they need to read their Bible because if they Google witchcraft and spellcraft in the Bible and what it says, that's them. They won't live. They will not. Like they done lived a long time doing it. So if they've been living a long time, come by y'all, cause my dad about to come by here, and that's for real. Random chicks are gonna be losing their life because they practice witchcraft, and witchcraft is something demonic that you should not practice at all. There's no bad and good witchcraft. Witchcraft is witchcraft. People been playing in it. Ancestors played with it. A whole bunch of them played with it. Some for the good, some for the bad. Played with it though. Confirmation. Random chicks. The gangster ones, the one that try to hold on to a man, the one I said like doing spell work on their penises and stuff, burying stuff in the yard. Women do it too, burying drawers in the yard, just a whole bunch of demonic, unidentified stuff because these people have no identity. They clones, they robots, they don't have a soul, they really just demonic, they like nothing, feel nothing, nothing. This is the 411. This is the 411. This is real. This some real shit, y'all. Big football fans. A lot of them are big football fans. They gamble, they bet on football and this, that, and the other, but they're not football. They're big football fans. That's it. A bunch of big football plans. That's why I'm saying. Medusa. Medusa was not the lady with snakes in her head. She had dreads. Those were dreads. Google the Medusa story. Medusa has something to do with this situation with the government and how that stuff works and stuff. And the Medusa women of the government, the judges and the doctors and the lawyers and stuff that sleep with Medusa. Donna. Oh, and this is confirmation, honey. Donna had something to do with this. And in my situation, I do know a Donna. She passed over. Donna, I know your soul is not resting in peace. So I'm not going to sit on here on camera and lie like your soul is resting in peace. Because the Donna I know and how she passed here, that was very traumatizing. And what happened with her kids after that, how they were split up and taken within CPS and with their grandmother and they dad, and everybody was acting and pretending like Donna is not getting justice for her kids. She will get justice for her kids. Like whatever was done to her, like seriously, she will get justice for that. Donna, I know you'll get justice, baby. I'm behind you 10 toes, baby. 10 toes, really. Donna will get justice for what happened with her kids after she left here. She will. She will. For people that think she won't, she will. Oliver, Oliver is in this situation. I don't know a Oliver, but Oliver is in this situation. Somebody loves to run though. I do. I love to run. Like I run. I ran track when I was younger. I did. I ran track when I was younger. Can't run that fast now, but I still like to run. Everybody should like to run. Get out and get some exercise. Like sitting around and then you get all your legs hurt, your body aching and stuff. Mm-mm. School for the blind and the deaf. I don't know what they have to do with that, but yes, I do. Let me say that. Here it is. That those be most of the children that they pun and play with, molest, child abuse, sexual abuse, just abuse. The school for the blind and the deaf. They mess with those kids and stuff. The government. Yeah, the government. Like I can hear them. Like that's something that they built to to mess with these low advantaged, as they say, these low advantaged people that they feel have no advantage because they can't see or hear. I mean, see or hear, and that's sad. But the school for the deaf and the blind, y'all, if y'all have any people in there and you love them, honey, check on your people because there's a whole bunch of stuff going on with the school of the deaf and the blind because they really tamper with those kids. They tamper with those people, whether it be kids. I don't know why I keep getting kids too. Kids in the school of the deaf and the blind. They need to. I'm tagging the FBI, the CIA. Somebody needs to see about this. Somebody got to be the good person in all this villain ass shit. Like, when do people step up? They get these titles and position and they don't do shit. Like it shouldn't be nobody hungry. It shouldn't be nobody homeless. It shouldn't be no kids going through. It should not be. People work at CPS so you know the truth. You don't love them enough to where you can do so. I can't take them in this, the rules and the regular. Well, if you know that this is happening, then you can't. Then yeah, what the fuck? I just had to breathe for a minute, y'all, because it really just really saddens my soul because I have one. And mine is, honey, when I do get a chance, I'm gonna make it what it's supposed to be. Like it's gonna be what it's supposed to be, and I'm standing on it. I'm standing behind the universe, my God, the Most High God, whatever you want. I'm standing behind it, 10 toes. It's gonna be. It's gonna be. It's gonna be because ain't no way this supposed to be coming out. I don't know. Reading, I'm talking about crooked people. Y'all check on your people if you have anybody in the school for the blind and the deaf, and know that a lot of these people are in there because their parents sacrifice. It's just be sacrifices and stuff. Two people don't want to. Of course, you don't want to believe. See, this is where I'm going. Believe. Listen to me, Kev. You don't want to believe that you will have a person in your family like that, but there are bad parents. People don't talk about bad parents, so when they see one, they don't know what to do or how to react or how to respond or how to say something. But it's time to start talking about it. It's time for bad parents to say that they've been a bad parent. It's time for recognition.